Okay, this question says a spring of 1,000 newtons per meter is compressed 28 centimeters. How fast will a 50-gram marble move if fired from the spring? So basically we have like the CPO marble launcher, where you have the marble on a spring, and it's compressed a total of 28 centimeters from its original length. So now we say, I want to know how fast, velocity is a measure of how fast that this marble or this ball will be moving. So I know that I've got two different types of energies. Because I'm talking about a spring, I know that I'm going to have potential energy elastic involved. And also, because I know that I'm trying to figure out how fast something's moving, I know that I'm going to have kinetic energy involved. So with those two things kind of defined for me, I can say, well, now what information am I given? You're given a spring constant value of 1,000 newtons per meter. You're given a compression of 0.28 meters. You should recognize that that was in centimeters. You're also given that the mass of the marble is 50 grams. Now, it's been a while since you really had mass given to you in grams, but you know you're supposed to convert that to kilograms. Mass is the only thing where the base unit is a kilogram instead of just a standard gram or something, meter or something along those lines. So this should be 0.05 kilograms. We had to move the decimal over 3 places. So now that we have our given information, we can now say, all right, now we can plug it in here. So potential energy elastic is 1/2 k x squared. Kinetic energy is 1/2 mass velocity squared. Now I can't cancel out mass, which is what I'm used to doing, but if you look, I can cancel out the 1/2 terms. Because I have it on both sides, the 1/2 goes away. Doesn't really do a whole lot to simplify the calculation, but it'll work for now. So now we have 1,000, and then we have 0.28 squared on the left, and on the right we have 0.05, and then we have v squared. You do have to be careful about this. For some reason, when I have x squared and v squared, a lot of people think you can cancel out the squared term. You can't do that. Okay, mathematically that doesn't make any sense. Now, if they were the same, if this was x squared and that was x squared, it would work. But since these are two different variables, you can't take the square away. So now, we divide both sides by 0.05. And when we do that, we get 1,000 times 0.28 squared divided by 0.05. And we get 1568 equals v squared. We take the square root of both sides, and we get 39.6 meters per second is my velocity. So, if you were to compress a marble on a spring, it would come out pretty fast, in excess of 100 miles per hour at 40 meters per second.